Hello, my name is Graham and I'm going to read out some mean tweets. These all go back to when I was on The Chase and Tipping Point quite a few years ago, but I thought I'd read them out for your entertainment and my humiliation. Graham's new bike. And this was because I said if I won The Chase, I would like to go and buy a new bike to escape my children.
If you won some money today, what would you do with it?
I would like to buy myself a decent racing bike so I could do more charity cycles and I can cover more distance in less time.
Which Bradley Wiggins said... Not Bradley Wiggins, Bradley Walsh, I'm getting confused. Bradley Walsh said, Graham, you're disgraceful.
Maxine, I'm very sorry about this, love. It's tough for you at home on your own with looking after the two kids, reading comics. All right.
Next up... This is from an account called Big Gay Following. And it is simply, Graham is DILF. Apparently, that's quite a compliment, I think. Now, because I was on Twitter watching The Chase, I'd already changed my Twitter icon to footage of me on The Chase, so anyone watching is instantly going to know the guy they're shitting on is the guy responding to them. I immediately liked this tweet, and it then led to a bit of a conversation between myself and Big Gay Following. The next tweet, several minutes later, was when Mr. Graham Pearce likes your tweet. And it was the gif of the guy from The Voice, cringing in embarrassment. So obviously I like that one. And then, 20 minutes later, Big Gay Following returned with another GIF, another meme, and it was the Jon Stewart meme of I'm totally fangirling, saying, sets up the Mr. Graham Pearce fan club. So yeah, you know, a bit of an ego boost for that one. This next one is from when The Chase was repeated several years later. And it was from Danny Boy, and it says, Graham looks like he should be an American high school jock called Chad Thundercock.
I'm not even when he said Chad. And then when he said, I can see you on the chat.
So yeah, Chad Thundercock.
I'm going to chat that. Do you want me to get that chat going? That's PCW.
Wasn't that the name of some local TV presenter in Blackpool in the 80s that did like a wrestling show? I'm sure there was a guy called Chad Thunder or Thundercock, is that right?
It's going to be now.
Sounds right. Next we move on to Tipping Point. And we have, from Jackie, shut up Graham, you annoying cunt. This one had 5 likes. One of them was from me. And again, I'd set my account to be the picture of me on Tipping Point, and she immediately apologised. So that's a lesson, kids. If you're on Tipping Point and people slag you off, just like it, and then they immediately back down and realise that you're a person. Then we had Bogs of Justice. It's not Bogster, is it? No, it can't be Bogster. He would have been about 5 years old, because this was 8 years ago. Graham looks like... Sorry, let's do that again. Graham looks like my ex-missus's brother. He was a fucking knob as well. Then, about a year later, Tipping Point, I think, was repeated, and Amy, down as Chandelier Bing, said, I've seen this episode of Tipping Point before, because I remember thinking, Graham looks like someone from a stock photo. I now have friends that call me Stock now, as well as Chad. I'm now known as Stock. And last of all, we have Ariadne Griffin saying Graham somehow manages to look like everybody's dad. that's probably an insult, I think. If you're a millennial. I took it as a compliment and liked it. So yeah, that was me, and those were some mean tweets. When I did White Collar, I was thinking about being Thundercock. But that's the name I want to use to be the presenter for the South Shore Wrestling thing, don't I? I want to be Chad Thundercock, who's like a Vince McMahon type, but with a mullet.